buddy Stuttering Craig is about to give you just a little secret. If the video game character is good looking, then they're probably good. And if they're bad, then they've probably been hit with the ugly stick. And while there's a bunch of lists out there that are dedicated to those hot chicks, we figured it's about time to give a little love to those chicks that just need to put a bag over their head. So let's get on with it. These are the ladies that make you want to puke at the sight of them. How nice. Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig for ScrewAttack's Top 10 Ugly Chicks in Video Games.
Number 10.
You know it's bad when you're not just ugly, but scary on top of that. Not only are the nurses in Silent Hill scary as shit because they're freaktastic walking their desire to kill you, oh yeah, but they're also wielding some nasty blades. Sure, they got the whole sexy nurse thing going on from the neck down, but from the neck up, yowzes. So yowzes, they gotta bandage that shit up. Look, I can get past the whole funky walk and trying to kill you thing, but this bandage thing,
Number 9.
So you would think that a chick with a giant hole for a mouth would be a good thing, but with Birdo, it's actually quite the opposite. Now there's much mystery around this freak of a character. Is it a bird as its name suggests? No, we don't know. Hell, we don't even know if it's really a girl. The first time Birdo appeared was in Mario 2, and the instruction booklet said it was a dude that believed it was a chick. Even in today's games, like in the Japan-only Captain Rainbow, Birdo is arrested for going in the girls' restroom. Whether Birdo is officially a boy or a girl or not, one thing's for sure, Birdo looks like a freaking retarded anteater.
Number 8.
You know what we just can't get past? Fat chicks. Especially fat chicks who want you to pay them for poontang. Well, admittedly, some of the Fable 2 hookers are pretty hot. Some, on the other hand, resemble Jabba the Hutt crossed with the Crypt Keeper. Others look like they're gonna eat you after boning you, or just kick your ass. And others have bruises on their knees. And guys, if there's one thing you're gonna take from Stuttering Craig this time around, it's that you stay away from girls with bruises on their knees.
Number 7.
Meow. Melina's like the ultimate woman. She's got a great body, wears a swimsuit all the time, and freaking fights with size. I mean, what could possibly be wrong with that? Oh wait, Under the Mask is like the worst European teeth stereotype times a million. I mean, this chick will gnaw your face right off, and I don't even want to think about what she'll do to other parts of the male anatomy. But you know, if you just put a bag over her head, I could look past that grill.
Number 6.
Gruntilda. She has the classic ugly girl syndrome. All she wants to do is for people to think she's pretty, so she tries way too hard and thus ends up backfiring on her. So not only is she just ugly, she's also a bitch. She's like a combo of everyone who's been on this list so far. Fat, jacked up teeth, has a big mouth, and, well, she's green. And the worst part about it is that she actually thinks she's hot. But, you know...
Number 5.
As evil, as ugly as this lady looks, oh man, we haven't even got to the worst part. This lady's got some crazy badunkadunk. Queen Slug for a butt in Earthworm Jim is not only evil, but also has, as her name says, a slug used for her ass. I don't care how much cushion for the pushing you like, this just won't do. Now get this, you would think that her name being Slug for a butt would be bad, but that's actually condensed. Her full name is actually Queen Pulsating, Bloated, Festering, Sweaty, Pus-Filled, Malformed Slug for a Butt. God!
Number 4.
Who says a game loaded with ugly chicks can't be successful? I mean, just look at Fallout 3. Oh! As horrendously awful as that smoking granny was, it's not even close to some others in this game. With all this just ugh being passed around, we've managed to narrow down Fallout 3's Queen of Nasties to just one. Now, it's bad enough when you see Moira Brown for the first time. I mean, she's got a mustache, and we all know that chicks with mustaches aren't hot. But if you see her after you nuke Megaton, yeah, I did it, then you're in for a really rude surprise. Now, not only did the nuke just decimate all shred of hot that she previously had, she still has a mustache.
Huh, I guess you're right.
Number 3.
One of the most overlooked games recently had to have been the incredibly fun House of the Dead Overkill on the Wii. It's like playing through a really bad 70s horror film. It's got all the stereotypes you'd expect. A white dude wearing glasses, a tough black dude, and a giant psycho broad that shoots aliens at you. I mean, everything. Yeah, so Mother may look like a hot sex kid the first time you see her, mostly because of the whole brain swap thing that went on. But when she starts yakking, it's about to go down. Now, I don't want to give anything away for those of you who haven't played it, so I'm just going to let the two lead characters' witty dialogue fill you in.
Clement, more than likely fucked his mother. And not once did you call him motherfucker.
Oh, I love that game.
Number 2.
So you may be asking yourself, how does a brain get on the list? And, well, yeah, Mother Brain in Metroid doesn't exactly have the looks per se. We're not exactly talking about that Mother Brain. We're talking about this Mother Brain, you know, in Captain N. I mean, look at her. Aside from having the whole brain exposed thing, which is nasty enough, she tries to mask that by putting on eyeshadow and lipstick. You can't mask that, Ugg. Then you throw in a little Michael Jackson non-existent nose and you are S.O.L. And we haven't even gotten to the worst part about her.
And very big beast! Would you get him, you idiot? You can stay close by me in a prison cell.
Can you imagine waking up to that in the morning? It's like a rake of razor blades over your ears.
No one could possibly love you. You're too ugly. I'm what?
Let's hit the old fugly recap before we get to number 1. Number 10, Nurses from Silent Hill. Number 9, Birdo. Number 8, The Fable 2 Hookers. Number 7, Melina. Number 6, Gruntilda from Banjo-Kazooie. Number 5, Queen Pulsating, Bloated, Festering, Sweaty, Pus-Filled, Malformed, Slug for a Butt. Number 4, Skeletor. Number 3, Mother. And number 2, Mother Stinkin' Brain from Captain N.
It's number 1.
Usually in our top 10s, there's at least some discussion as who's going to be number 1, but on this list, there was no arguments. Claw, in God of War 2 is like the fat lady you see just picking out of the buffet, just stuck in a manhole, complete with fat girl voice, reptile-like scales, and ginormous fatty boobs. Lots and lots of fatty boobs. Ugh. Usually when you see boobies everywhere, you'd think that's a good thing, but dear Lord, who has boobs on their stomach? As you make your way through the loom chamber, it's bad enough you got to avoid swaying blades of death, but being killed by nipples takes this broad to a whole nother level. But, you know,